It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome... about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll run on first down with Singletary, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jay Tufele drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And an update from the other NFL stadium in Ohio. That's up in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jay Tufele picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out. And now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm tired. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot. Yeah,
they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd down, Singletary, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo set to get the football back here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. (3-3), a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to mix it.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary didn't really have close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
Touchdown! Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals hang on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Dio Odangbo showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And Diggs has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Allen.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Open man is Chase, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Allen now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll kick things off with an AFC South matchup. Indianapolis traveling to Jacksonville. And just a field goal separating the two sides. 10-7 is the score. A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
To the air again, Burrow. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's the Bills offense. Now they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Singletary to get the drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And he'll be taken.
Works it past the 50. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 11.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Come on, fellas.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On second down, back to Henderson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Moss.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zach Moss
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Let's go!
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 27, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second down now. Singletary. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Allen now looks to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, Singletary. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Matt Hawk now as they're forced to kick for this. 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
You just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. From midfield now, Burrow. And he goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. Shifts by him, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A draw play for Mixon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. 7 yards to pick up there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. 1st down and more for Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air, Allen That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down. Allen will try again on second down, and that is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain there for the Bills.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. We're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here come the Bills. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Allen again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bills,
and they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.